30 seconds.
Okay, I'll admit, there's a slight chance mistakes were made. Okay, I'll admit, there's a slight chance mistakes were made.
Didn't see that coming, did you? The battle begins.
Admirable.
There we go, guys and girls. Ready to get into game 2 here between Team Spirit, Na'Vi Jr. and indeed Spirit. They get the first blood this time round. With that cute little play up top. So what do we make of this? We're going to have some fun, right? We get to see some more creative support in the support. Ricky on one side, Nox on Na'Vi Jr.'s side. We're getting the support TB coming out.
Yeah, and can absolutely understand why we saw these pivots come out, right? The TB doesn't want to play versus the Dark Seer, so they immediately were trying to think about this solution to be able to pick a different carry, and they'll be able to get that one for Got the Juice. And the Ricky, I think this is a pretty cool one because they were flexing, right, the whole time. Like, this is the 4 position, but likely it's the mid because Laro's played it most times. Boom, they switch to the 4, and it's the Ringmaster, right? It's the effect he wants to go for the counter of the save with his shard eventually, but also just scouting. I think that's one of the most important things when you want to do when you're playing versus saving heroes is just know where they are. So Ricky can provide that for you. Collapse, so I always like to point this out because little things that people change with facets. He actually goes for the heart of battle. Probably because he wants to be able to like run away and get away from the gyrocopter lane. Most people take quit to be able to trade in the lane. Just little things to point out. And yeah, let's see how the mid lane goes. Because as they mentioned, EK, overall pretty good matchup as Riddies does get away versus the Ember Spirit. But these Embers have just been, even though if they lose the lane, they've just been owning. Let's see what type of effect it has and how Nico does.
So obviously, last game, Na'Vi Jr., their lanes, they went pretty good, right? We saw what 12 minutes in, it's pretty much dead even on the net worth. Do you see the potential for that to happen again here, or are things a bit tougher this time around in the laning stage?
Oh, they should be pretty, just the bottom lane, that's the weird run, right? The Centaur plus the Terrorblade, but overall, I feel like they do have good lanes again set up.
Yeah, you're not.
The Juice should get off to a hot start, should be able to join early on. He's going to be playing into auras, right, early on. And they're going to be playing into that, and this is definitely one of those approaches where we will see Mage Slayer Pipe come out, and it's going to limit a lot of damage coming out from Na'Vi, in particular from their carry. Some lane shenanigans going on in the mid lane, are now playing in the river, Owen.
Okay. We'll be able to bottle up the water in those still here, Lyle. The refuel. He's going to take quite a bit of damage here. Same time down bottom.
Taking a lot of damage. Radon?
Got enough. He's going to have Sprout up in a second. Doesn't matter. The double edges there from PMA.
That's this lane. It ends up working out with the meta usage, and it looks like Zayats, he's getting blocked by the tree, so it should be an exchange of kills. But committing immediately with level 2 with the double put in.
They see a chance to run down the carry.
Very cool. Hero usually is able to secure that farm, but Radon actually struggling quite a bit down here. Meta is down now, though, so not going to be able to do that for another 2 minutes or so, so Radon should be able to completely catch back up. And even potentially go for PMA. He's a bit low here. He has to be careful.
In the push cup.
Get the barrier instead.
Has to be careful stepping up here as the Centaur.
He really does.
A lot of damage this Jakiro can kick out.
That's going to ensure a pre-farm for Radon for the next couple of waves here. Just this low. Centaur again dying. Miposhka finds the angle.
Mistakes there from PMA.
Miposhka getting the early boots are actually being very problematic for the Centaur to walk up to the wave. Like, he's just able to poke them constantly. He's got mana to work with. He buys double mango also. Collapse, he's not getting behind in the laning phase top versus that gyrocopter pick. Tends to do very well in pretty much every single lane. He still is farming very well, but Collapse is getting his own trade out of it. And he's playing with the Ricky, so this is a very strong, aggressive lane that they can look to play with the double ion shells. Collapse. Be real careful how far you step up. Level 4 has been hit. They've got the vacuum.
We should be able to mess with the pull. See us in the mid. Well, we've got 24 and 9, so
Niku's
definitely.
got the edge.
Yeah, seeing what. Yeah, Dragon Knight, do the Dragon Knight stuff.
Laurel, I'm seeing people adapt it. Laurel, he goes for the Orb of Frost early. Trying to adapt a little bit versus the matchup. And interesting stuff. Miposhka versus Zayats again.
Stick charges aren't going to save him. Sprout comes in from Radon.
Truly securing this lane now at this point.
Absolutely. Battling this Jakiro seems pretty impossible for these two down here.
This hero just looks so good in Miposhka's hands every single time I see him play it. Incredible lane and incredible mid game. He's off to a hot start on it. 2-0 and 2. Looking toward mid. They're going for an aggressive play. The TP from Radon.
They're in. They've got the Sprout out. Niku, he's dead. Radon able to turn up, get the kill.
Laurel.
They're thinking about pushing for Zayats as well.
Fairy fire.
He gets the chains off.
He will die.
He will indeed go down, but if he sets up for Radon to pick up another, they'll probably take it. Yeah, they move forward. They'll be able to bring down Zayats as well. Sure, Lowell goes down, but he's able to reset anyway, and Radon just gets the setup to be involved in more kills in this TP rotation.
I think Radon wanted that kill. He did prove so fast. Either way, a clever move. You don't really see that happen too often nowadays. These TPs coming from the safe lane for the mid lane at level 4. But I guess Laurel saw the opportunity, right? He got him low enough, whittling him down with the Flame Guard, and maybe, honestly, this Orb of Frost, reducing that regen, little things can come into play, Owen. Cool stuff coming out from Laurel.
Oh, Miposhka
Here.
Niku with the angle.
Oh, God.
Rude. He's here as well. Niku's in trouble. He's gone again. Riddy's to also be chased down. This mid lane becoming a bit of a nightmare for Na'Vi Jr.
Oh, and this support difference is insane. We saw it in the last game, how much these two are able to do. Ruin Miposhka, they are just crushing this early game with these rotations. Laurel now off to a fantastic start, enabled nicely. And Radon can move around, so he doesn't have to just play the lane anymore since he's a Nature's Prophet.
And collapses. He's chilling top right. He's got his level 6. Getting his items perfectly fine. Got the juice, obviously still getting good farm from Gyro.
Yep.
But won't be able to bully the Dark Seer out of the lane alone.
No, and now the issue is, though, is your DK pick, your concept around playing around DK has been broken quite heavily.
Where does the DK go now?
Has to hit 6 somewhere, so maybe just jungles for it for a moment after this tower dies and then comes and gets the XP, but definitely a complicated game for Niku to recover now at this point. Collapse. The wall. They're looking to make the pressure play on. Laurel is swinging over. They see this stack.
They're coming straight over towards him. Got the juices. Got to be careful.
Wrath of Nature's not going to connect fully.
Laurel.
Connected at all.
They'll get the chain set up. Into the ice farm. They say got the juice. The Stampede comes out, but Radon's ready to block him off with the Sprout. He can't run away.
Completely surrounded. 5 heroes brought from Team Spirit, countering Stampede as well. You guys are good, Owen.
Yep, this time round.
They're very good.
They're not even getting the, they're not even letting Na'Vi Jr. enjoy the laning stage.
No,
they're crushing them earlier this time.
You got the kill early on Radon, right? But Radon now top of net worth, applying crazy pressure on these towers, too.
But 7 minutes in, mid-tier one's gone, top-tier one's gone.
Yep. Enabling these timings, enhancing the timings, too, for Laurel. It's going to be super early build that he can go for. And he's pivoting a little right now, too. He got the Roshan early, so he's getting more of these smaller items early on before going for that Mage Slayer, too.
Done. And they can get him here. TPs are coming in.
Got a Sprout.
So the players where this. Oh, the Cloud coming in just in time.
Still on top of him.
Might still get the chance to finish him off. Done. Gonna get the coverage at the Ice Path from Miposhka, holding the two of them back. PMA and Riddies, they're still desperately trying to find Radon. But Radon, he's able to get out perfectly fine. Zayats will go down, and the rest of Na'Vi Jr. have to back out.
Team Spirit, the team game, just seeing them having the better rotations over and over again. Na'Vi Jr. is just getting outmaneuvered and outclassed. Got the juice, in trouble. He's only got the 1 point in barrage, so he can't break the Flame Guard.
An easy dodge of the missile there with the sleight of fist.
Yeah, with the build he's gone for, the farm build, right? 1-1-3. It's only level 1 barrage. He just walks right through it on Laurel.
Yeah, they're speeding it up this time, Spirit.
They have Ember Spirit with max Flame Guard with Ion Shell. Heroes are going to melt early on. Really like the pivot that Laurel did. You know, we choose to see the Mage Slayer every single time, but the Corrosion definitely having its merits playing versus this DK. Just having that little Orb of Frost. Things definitely mattering. 4K lead, 11-2. Dark Seer top net worth. Got the juice. Even though they did this pivot to have the Gyro be the carry and not the TB versus Dark Seer, he's the bottom of the core zone. to put things together with multiple different heroes on the side of Navi Jr. because they're just getting outnumbered every time.
There's Zions. Can he get away from this? The Stampede has to be used to save him. To try and get Nico in position to take something in return. They're looking at Rue, they'll get him with the Dragon Tail. Navi Jr. take out the Ricky.
Can they get another Miposhka?
This is kind of risky because Collapse is around. The wall's been dropped down. The guys can't one of the both. The Macropire laid down as well. Drag back with a vacuum.
Collapse taking a lot of damage.
Niku is not going to get bailed out by the escape pack. He dies through it. Miposhka's damage overwhelms him. The BM8 is full. Law ready to chase up the ball. Gets the chains on a boat support. Science and really locked down. Cleaned up.
That's too good. And playing it to perfection around Laurel. Just enabling him, having the ion shell on him, comes in for the cleanup. Escape back comes out, and they just able to go right through it. Stealing away the stacks as well now too. Spirit, free course coming in. Junior just, yeah, they're feeling the difficulties. You can tell with the spam voice lines too. Nothing's going their way.
I want to see Law buy something fun this game, you know what I mean?
I think he's tempted to. I really do think he's tempted to.
Might pick up a, yeah, you get a Maelstrom for himself or something. Possibility. If he wants to be a true baller, buy the Death Zone.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. They're just getting ran over. Flame Guard, Ion Shell, look at him go. Uh-oh. Not level 6, no Sunder for you. Total outclass.
Yeah, we're only 11 minutes in. 17-3.
This could potentially. What was the fastest game of the tournament? This one could.
That's a good question. I think we have 20 minutes. Maybe just under it. One of the games.
I say this because they have the heroes to force buildings. They have Nature's Prophet plus the hero with Max.
I mean, they're taking the tier 2s. 11 minutes in.
Yeah, they have auras. Collapse is going to have pipe finished up soon.
Sure.
Laro's not doing a fun build.
Oh, Mage Slayer.
Nope,
he hasn't bought any of it yet.
Maybe he asked. He was like,
"There's a chance.
May I change my build?" And Miposhka's like, "No, we must play perfect."
I mean, that is kind of team spirit, right? They don't really clown around, even when they're stomping this hard. They stick to the plan.
Yeah. Pivoting. There's no need to deviate when they are having this.
I know a clown. I know a clown.
Oh, he's alternating though. Wouldn't say it's a fun item, but he's got the blade mail queued up now instead. So he's considering his options, Lyle.
I mean, when you look at it, it's not really the best of a Mage Slayer game, right? The gyro has gone for 114, so he's not even really magic damage. So he's probably saying that to his team. He's like, why would I do this?
I mean, yeah, because this blade mail is, you just get what on top of the gyro with your flame guard, iron shell, blade mail. The gyro just kills himself.
Yeah, they all will kill themselves. And speaking of Niku, again.
That's the pipe timing done. 12 minutes in here for Collapse. That's got to be one of the fastest pipes, right, on the Dark Seer.
With a Vanguard, yeah, with everything else. Chunks.
Yeah, true. Maybe we had some pipe rushes. Probably not. You always get Vanguard first. Right?
What's his GPM? It is at some. It's 616 GPM on the Dark Seer.
Oh no, got the juice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
See, Rue there, he tried to give Radahn the kill. He was like, he weren't even hitting, but it ended up being the Iron Shell damage getting the kill anyway. He tried to do his best to let Radahn have it. There we go, your fastest on this hero, 3 minutes or so faster than the previous record. That's 3 minutes.
Now that's insane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Towers, they're ready for the fight. They've got the vacuum ice path combo. A blade mill. It's got Zayas behind him for the Sunder play if they do want to try for something here. Rue, trying to pierce the back line and scout. He is trying to get an early defusal rather than getting that shard early on. It feels like he can get away with it with the game state. Why not?
Needs to do it. No, Niku's fine. But no.
They don't need to do it.
No.
They're going to look for the bigger targets.
Are scanning.
Oh, it's a bit close to the base here.
Just thinking about it.
No.
It's forced, they're stuck in the base at 13
Dire's
minutes.
top tower is under
The
attack.
Jews can't even get outside now. It's really the first one this year. I guess they just all are buying Mage Slayer.
Yeah, we saw what other tournaments, some indeed some members would buy the Blade Mail. They go, it would be Blade Mail Radiance the build. See if he gets the chance. He might get the time to do that this game, obviously with how quickly they're getting ahead at the moment.
Is under
Gonna
attack.
continue applying that pressure too. Rue, continue to scout things out with Miposhka. Just changed his build a little too. Go for Earn, probably just because they're putting so much pressure, they can just keep, keeping everyone full health whenever they go for the pressure places. Niku. He's been found. They got him. God wants to get involved as well. Why why not?
He's not getting the kills though. He's very upset about this. he's taking the time to TP over, but Posh is getting them, Rouge is getting them, Collapse is getting them when he's not even there, just with the Iron Shell.
Oh, and they've scanned the side. Zayats, they know where he is. Oh.
He's got a TP.
Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. I've got some notes.
Laurel will have to connect to ensure the kill. But ensured it is. We'll take the last hit. Sorry, Radon, none for you. It's back its case. What else is there to say? Goliaths. It truly is David versus Goliath in this one. It feels like these guys are just too good.
Yeah.
Especially when they know each other so well as well too, right? From the same region, probably have played each other so much. Spirit just absolutely understanding how to play versus Navi Jr.
Oh, I get Rue.
He will.
Hey, there we go.
Big money. Most money he's been able to claim this game. There's pressure on all fronts. Anywhere they show, immediately 3 Spirit heroes running at them with the Ion Shell on top of Laurel's Collapse. Continues to be at records of farm and XP. Level 13 on the Dark Seer, top of 630 GPM. You can't kill him. He's actually immortal, it feels like, on Collapse now. Crimson Pipe, 1800 HP. Get a connection to when they can actually use their Wheel of Wonder or pretty much anything on the side of Navi Jr.
The tier 2 top. Next on the list here for Team Spirit. Junior. And they pull together one sort of team fight. And the blink of the DK.
Oh, God, and will they actually kill a hero? With the HP pools that we're seeing, are insanely tanky with the backup of Collapse. See if they can get at least a pick off somehow. Got the juice. We'll be able to farm that wave.
Who wants to be able to dive in? Radan's TPing over.
Always just knowing where the backline hero is, the scout that Rue's able to do. Prevent saves, and they might even just go for the next. He's TPing out right next to his base.
Just in time.
Out anyway.
That's been last here too.
They just don't have damage at this point. And with the way all this is accelerated, that's just too big of a... Not even going for the blink on the Centaur, probably because he knows that they don't have damage to be able to follow up with it. He's just going to tank as well. Going for the pipe to at least reduce some of this crazy magic damage, but... they've got all types of damage. They draw the line. They're gonna make the move. So they want to try to find Radon. They seem to know exactly where he is. They have that ward also placed around top gate. He's out. Safer position. Double stacking his camps. Continuing to still be efficient. Must be like, if you're on this Navi Junior, you must be like, man, let us try something. Like, let us get something, guys. Come on. Really not letting them get anything in this series. Tried to set the trap for Man Smoke. Need to break it up, though, since they do not find their target. We'll go for the BKB second item. So, again, just like that last game, knowing how far ahead they are, probably going to be looking to close the game out pretty soon with these early BKBs being picked up.
Now they can look to Roche if they want. Let's say.
They're more survivable, but their damage is just, if their damage isn't increasing on Navi Jr., really.
Time soon.
No, got the juice. So much time. Farming anything. Brew gets it for free. Doesn't even have to purchase up that shard. Has the defusal, has the anti-save. Riddies already.
Yes, you get clouded, you're gonna die.
And they're hunting Owen Zayats. Also, the other save that they can prevent too, did have to mention that. So no Sunder, no escape act. Navi is here. Can they do anything?
And look at the stampede in there. Evercleave gap onto Roshan. They're gonna get the big kill.
They get the punt.
All right, there we go. Quick moves with the stampede, and they had the numbers to just turn and collapse in on towards Roshan. It's a big kill.
How they need to play, truly. Just need to set the trap, have 5 heroes ready for any of these over-aggressive plays. They got some.
I know.
These do get redundant.
Bad. Need a few more of those.
Need a lot more of those. Many, many, many more of those. First mistake from Spirit, it feels like, gets punished. Zayats, he's prepping. Owen, he's prepping himself. Look at the HP pool of Zayats. It's getting low. He's got a smoke. He's gonna look for the Sunder play. Will he be able to find a big target with the Sunder hit? 9 classes watching.
It's hard.
Zayats.
maybe Roshan if he finds Roshan.
Make it a little lower. Get that 1 HP full out.
This one is really committing to smoke right. No way to get his HP any lower.
No, he's regenning.
Yeah, he's healing too fast.
Oh no, get rid of the Brawny, the 4 HP regen from it. Oh, bounties. Okay. That's funny. No, he's healing Owen.
Yeah, there ain't no way he's going to be able to kill anyone now.
He's healed too much. Now they see this illusion coming from above. Go for it. Remember the first time we saw 9 class do it, and like he was carrying the blood grenade. Remember, he was trying to like blood grenade Sunder people. Pretty hilarious. That's will attempt. He will be scouted.
Oh yeah, Rue. He's on his way over. Same to be said for collapse, Zayats. Ooh, it's out in time.
We'll slow the pace of the game down at least.
And now we're done. But the Aegis and the BKB means the next time he TP's in like that,
He'll live.
odds that he dies are pretty slim.
Yeah. And odds that they look to accelerate pushing, it's coming in. Solar Crest done from Aposhka too. As you said, that BKB's finished. Laurel, SNY is done too. So big core items all picked up. Definitely look to grab a pick and then look for that push as Navi Jr. hanging on in this game. I think Zayats actually just has to keep doing this. I think he actually just has to get low and find. This is probably just the only way that he can play it. He'll run directly into them.
Spirit. So we've got 3 minutes to be able to bring these waves in. To try and attempt for the high ground.
And with Joan, they're not forced to do much of anything. They're completely relaxed. If they see a target, they will go for it.
Yeah, Rue's in. Not quite get the kill though.
So interesting how this hero can use his ability, souvenirs when you're silent still. So able to use that strongman tonic even though he's under the cloud. Pretty cool stuff. Up again. Oh. And a poke and prod. Look at the circle drawn. They're like, Gyro might be farming around here perhaps, but he's actually just in the base. So there's actually not any farm that Navi Jr. is getting.
Nearly got his BKB, got the juice.
He does. A little more, again, more survivability, but where's the damage going to be, Owen? It really feels like they're just going to tickle as soon as that big fight kicks off. Crimson Guard pipe gets popped. They do not have big burst damage. They have slow spread damage on the side of Navi Jr. So being at this huge deficit. Giving them a 5% chance, though. Generous 5%.
Stepping up here, Adan. Knows that they're unlikely to jump outside of the base onto him.
It seems like Spirit, they feel like they're actually getting some farm on Navi Jr. on other sides of the map, looking at the way that they're drawing, but nobody actually is like, look at Rue. Rue is actually checking to see if heroes of Navi Jr. are down here, but Navi Jr. is just stuck inside the base. He's probably like, they're actually getting nothing. Eventually, he will run into Zayats, because Zayats did just make his way out here. Quite some time of being stuck in that base. Find him, Rue. Looking. Get that armlet, Zayats. Get that dagon. Get it going. Blink. PMA does have it finished. BKB got the juice, does have that done too. So they have, I mean, they have items. It's just at the rate that they were getting them, especially with what they're up against. To see how much these are going to do. This level of farm is just critical. 700 GPM on Radon. Chill.
Got 1 minute left on the Aegis.
Radiant.
If they do want to try and break the high ground with that. So will Na'Vi Jr. have in response? As you said, they have got items to play with. Items behind that of their counterparts. Up top. Oh, yeah, man.
What's happened when they're playing this split? Someone's gonna get caught. And he
Sprouts there. Not be able to get away. Tries for the TP, but the chains are available.
5 heroes immediately appear on top of him. Got the juice. He sees an opportunity to step
Oh,
outside.
he gets a bomb.
Creep. He's like a creep. And then Laurel just runs at him immediately. Catches Riddy's in the back.
Think about going in here, Laurel. To follow him up, they get the sprout. Got the juice. Put the BKB. Get himself out of the sprout. Cooled out. Can they get anything in return? Ice Path comes in. Holds back Niku. Just back in. Vacuum ball onto the 3 of them. Spirit just diving into the base. Kill off Riddy's and got the juice. Jumping forward with Brew ready to chase Niku back to the fountain. Can he survive? No, he can't. Collapse. Godlike picks up the double. Zayat's the only one left alive.
Surprised they don't call it. Besides just saying, let me get my little Sunder play and get a kill, but he is
He's got the 1 charges.
not able to get the Sunder. No damage, Owen. The second the Pipe Crimson gets popped, everyone's just getting tickled on the side of Spirit. Boshka finds the Vlads. Let's end the game. Number there. Spirit. Complete control of this series.
Wow. He's in again.
4 kills.
The escape act. Give me a chance to break away from this. Got the juice. He's in on the front, but in the corner of the spread, they've got the stampede to get him back to safety. So got the juice ball, trying to get away from the vacuums there for Collapse. Catches with the 4 of them long. Chains onto Zayat. Science is out. Collapse is getting low, but he's able to serve. And he's staying in aggressively, toying around underneath. Got the juice. As the rest of the team picks apart PMA. Niku jumps forward, won't be able to finish off Rue. But Radan's got the BKB back up. Sprout down onto Niku. He's able to break out of the Sprout.
Use the buyback on Zayats to push them away as well.
Missile going the way of Maposhka. Can Na'Vi Jr. step out the base? Probably not.
Spirit backing up, resetting their positioning. Potentially re-go again. They've got a vacuum.
Collapse has been smashing them so far with the vacuums 3 or 4 at least each time.
And this was a first pick Dark Seer that has been untouched.
Evidence broach soon to be picked up by Radan. Collapse gonna have the blink dagger, so even easier chance of him hitting these combos.
He's been landing 3 4-man vacuums.
Just anyway, like if Ray this in, he's probably gonna get the 5-man.
Surely will. Natural to happen at this point too, because they're throwing all their damage and heroes are dropping to almost like half HP, but then the barriers get popped and they don't actually do enough damage. So they did get Rue, but can't touch any of the big ones. The juice, yeah, he's just dead every time he shows. And look for a hope and a dream to find someone split off.
Can't win a war without money.
Be back up in 8 seconds. Spirit waiting for somebody to show.
Gonna try for PMA. Not enough damage though, Sprout. Keeping him in the cloud. TPs are coming in. Although with the right clicks of Radan, it's enough to kill off PMA. Nothing can be done to save him.
He's got the Revenant's Brooch now, that extra big damage too. Got the juice. Shield rune.
And with the Dragon telling the missile, it's not enough lockdown to threaten Lyle though. He steps back up, gets the chains out of the 2 of them.
They're pinging,
Fortification will come out now for Na'Vi Jr.
they're pinging for the wobble combo vacuum. Na'Vi Jr.'s trying so hard to not stack up. You see how they're positioned? Like one on the left side, one on the right, one upper. Try to avoid those vacuum combos.
We're done. Found Zayat through the tree line. Zayat, no buyback available on him. Still called out for 5.5 minutes. The jump force there.
I don't think that's
They look for Nico, but Nico's head right. Get the BKB off. Turn back towards the block. In order to got the juice, the escape routes there. Gonna get the jar out to safety. So not till I've got the juice to get the BKB off. BKB in the stampede will allow Na'Vi Jr. to reset.
the BKB and run away. Sad tail. Back falls. The final smoke. Na'Vi Jr.
See, let it go. They're trying to jump her down, but Radan's got the BKB off immediately in response. Turns towards PMA with the sprout. Rue and Lal just pulling back the back lines of Na'Vi Jr. so nobody can step up to try and save PMA. They've had enough. GG's called. Team Spirit take game 2, and with that the series 2-0 against Na'Vi Jr. This game 2 in particular, not close at all.
Or game 1, honestly. This is just, Spirit Masterclass is not letting Na'Vi Jr. not letting them have any fun whatsoever. Laurel, of course, having a